Hello everybody and welcome back. Well, I say back, but we start again. It's the new co-op season once again on F1 2014. Obviously some of you will know that me and my friend KPTK92 have already done a couple of co-op races in the Williams car. But if you watch them, you will have known that we haven't been particularly pleased with the situation, as particularly with the one of us using a pad and the other one using a wheel, which isn't particularly balanced on this game. So we have decided to do a reboot and start it all again, and this time in the Mercedes car. And the major difference here is that Kerry has been very kind. He's made a great sacrifice with him being a pad driver on these games for 4 years. He has decided to jump onto a wheel so that we can be on equal terms for this season. And Kerry, thank you.
Well, hello everyone. Thanks very much. I guess it's had to come to this, really, hasn't it? It doesn't look like there's going to be any kind of rebalance in this game, so something's had to give. Fissy didn't want to use the pad, and I've got a wheel that was gathering dust, so
you have a great wheel that's just been sitting around the corner, and I thought that it was time to give that a bit of a run for its money, you know.
Yeah. And also it gave us a good sneaky opportunity to jump teams as well. So we're now the fastest car on the grid. So let's see what we can do this season. But yeah, Australia, let's get this over and done with, shall we? Same format as you've seen already this season, or in this game already. It's just those are the two main differences, really. I'm expecting to be a little bit off your pace, really, to start as the season goes on. But I hope that as I put the more laps in, I'll start to pick up, and maybe one day I'll be able to beat you in a race.
Yeah, well, you know, I've obviously got quite a bit of experience over you on the wheel. On this game, I know you use a wheel on iRacing and stuff, but on this game, I've obviously been using the wheel for 4 years. So, whereas you've always used the pad, like I said. So,
yeah,
you know.
But as you can see, I'm just looking for the teammate challenge. Like I say, all clean slate. So we want to kind of. Fortunately, we didn't do many races in our Williams season, so
yeah.
I'm sure many people.
We kind of had enough after 2 with a round thing about the whole thing, but it should be a lot better now because we're on equal terms and we have no one to really blame for being beaten by the other person.
No, and more importantly, I think the championship fight might actually be really interesting this season. We know the AI are pretty quick already. But I'm not expecting to win this race. I'm not expecting you to win this race either, to be honest. If I'm honest.
And we can only hope that we'll have a good championship fight like Hamilton and Rosberg in real life, that we can replicate some of that, I guess, magic, you could call it in a way, because it's been quite interesting, and hopefully we can have a similar thing.
Yeah, so let's go for the grid quickly before we kickstart proceedings. Alonso and Vettel are the guys that you will imagine will be up there in this championship fight. Ricciardo's also up there. Raikkonen in 4th, so Ferrari...
Kevin is a beast.
I'm sitting there surprised that Raikkonen's up in 4th, but let's not forget the 2 Mercedes are out of this equation now. So yeah, so Magnussen's in 5th, Button is in 9th, so there's a bit of a gap there. 2 Williams in 6th and 7th, which is quite surprising, but we'll see how they get on as the race progresses. Just scrolling through, are there any headline names? Not really, apart from at the bottom, where the 2 Mercedes drivers, strong winter testing, but now 21st and 22nd.
Yeah. And worth pointing out that I gave you the first pick for which one of us should start ahead, and you picked me. So thanks.
Yeah, I'm just trying to give you all the upper hands at the moment, so when I come back and ultimately defeat you as the season goes on,
it's
happened
before. It's happened before.
Shall we get going then?
Yeah, why not? Not much more to say.
No.
Just a driving to do. So hopefully we'll have more fun in this one, and not so much ranting, because I know quite a few viewers were getting a bit annoyed at us after that. So maybe it's for, well, we hope, of course, that it's for the best that we're kick-starting this again with both with a wheel. I'm
just pleased I'm in Hamilton's car, if I'm honest.
And I don't really mind being in Rosberg's car, that's fine.
That's victory enough already for me this season.
Here we go. We start again. The Australian Grand Prix. Here come the lights from the back of the grid.
Floor it. No more traction control.
Oh, that was a quick.
Cry.
Oh look! carry isn't passing me. I'm actually keeping up with the AI reasonably well. So, almost forgot that there. Quite slow through turn 1.
The caterer tried to scare me, which worked.
They always scare you, the caterers. Just need to be close and they're scary already. Let's see. Need to be careful here. There's a bit of an opportunity on the inside.
Picked the wrong place here, because I'm just stuck.
You should probably be on the inside of these corners. Oh god, the Lotus has squeezed me out on the curb there. Grosjean, a bit of aggression going on. Oh, I thought I was going to brake really early. I didn't quite dare to do a dive bomb there. But Maldonado's on the curb. Side by side with Grosjean. Now who are you getting on back there? Whoa! I felt a massive hit.
Just seen a massive accident going on.
I felt a massive hit. Where the hell did Grosjean go? I felt a hit in my side on the straight.
Yeah, I think Grosjean hit you.
On the straight. Well done, bro, man. That's why I got slowed down on the straight all of a sudden. I didn't really see him on my screen, but suddenly he was gone. Okay.
I was just coasting around like that. I know
you held up by that there.
Oh, I got held up big time, but
I
think the point of this race for me is just to get my eye in, keep it clean.
Yeah.
If I can catch you up, that's fine. Obviously, you've got a fantastic benchmark this season in yourself, who's played the game on the wheel the whole time. Yeah. So obviously, you know how this game has evolved on the wheel.
I think this is weird now. I feel this is a weird position for me because I can't remember last time, even in our Coop races, apart from maybe Monaco last season, where I've actually been the favourite to win out of the two of us. Because you always, I feel like most of the time, you tend to have a slight edge on me. But obviously, with you being relatively new on the wheel now, suddenly it's all turned on its head a little bit.
It'll be definitely an interesting story as the season plays out, and also as I get used to all the circuits and all that, really. But as we fly past Verne, I've got to remember that I am in a pretty strong car here. Massive oversteer there. The one thing I'm enjoying, I mean, I've not played the game much on the wheel at the moment, but the steering wheel, I'm so glad I can actually turn it and it will respond. As I say that, I'll run straight off at turn 12, but that's not the point. The point is I can carry that speed now with a lot more confidence. Sure, the throttle control is a bit odd, but to be honest, I think that's probably how the game should have been for everyone. And
yes, definitely.
It feels pretty sweet, to be honest. I'm sure I'll grow into it as we go through this race. But
I'm actually
a massive drift around that last corner, I'm sure.
Being forced by Maldonado through the last corner as well, yeah. He'll be struggling quite a bit through the last corner. It's really difficult with the wheel, as I'm sure you've already experienced. Really need to be careful on the throttle. Keep it like half throttle until you're pretty much out of the corner. It's fun to manage it, I guess. You have to think quite a bit about your throttle input in this game, a lot more so than 2013 and 2012. Ooh, I've hit the back of Hulkenberg. Was braked really early, but luckily no major incident caused.
I'm making a meal of this at the moment.
I'm not really giving too much of an impression of Hulkenberg either, to be honest. I'm a little bit disappointed with my lack of progress, and Maldonado is keeping up as well. As Hulkenberg is challenging the Toro Rosso, couldn't get past.
Right, can we do turn 11 and 12 right this time?
I
Reasonably.
got the balls there at the end of turn 12. Oh, he dived to the inside of Hulkenberg because he backed up from the Toro Rosso, and Maldonado. Hulkenberg could run straight off the road, I assume.
We inherit a place straight off that, so...
You're taking that, yeah. Hulkenberg was making a massive meal of trying to get past Kvyat. Just couldn't get it done, and
massive slide. Again, it's all part of the learning process at the moment. But
yeah, we are of course, for anyone who's new to this, running no assists at all, no traction control, most crucially.
I need steering assist though sometimes, because this oversteer is pretty insane at the moment.
Steering assist.
It is like a new game. It is like a new game now.
It is, literally.
Which, you know,
I haven't personally tried the game with a pad, but I've seen videos and I've seen you drive it, and it literally looks like two different games, doesn't it?
I'd like to think people will watch this and now realise there is a direct comparison, because I've not seen anyone else do a proper comparison. I mean, God, just on power, it's just strange.
Obviously, well, it's not a complete comparison because obviously some of it will be down.
Okay, Maldonado. Okay, let's settle down.
Some of it will be down to you not being that used to the wheel as you are with the pad, but
it is very, very strange territory at the moment. I just need to clear the traffic really and get into a rhythm, because it's a bit awkward with this AI. The AI I mean, some things may have changed, but the AI remains terrible.
Yeah.
Especially in wheel-to-wheel. Well, I mean terrible in terms of wheel-to-wheel combat.
Yeah.
Not lap time, because I don't think we're going to win this one. Oh, I got DRS though. So.
There is one guy, I'm guessing Alonso, who's pulled quite a lead up front. I'm looking at the minimap, seeing. I'm trying to keep up with Perez out of turn 1. I've got DRS, I should have Perez, he doesn't defend. So,
Maldonado leaning on me as I drift around him in turn 2.
Wilmer's losing the back end. That's past Perez. So we've got both of the Williams cars, so actually we've got us ahead and then there's a McLaren, I think.
Shift down.
So how are you holding up?
I've just got past Viat and I've got a nice bit of clean air for a bit, just so I can get into the swing of things a little.
So I assume we're in 11th then, and Paris is the next car.
Yep. Long way to go yet.
Oh man, the understep. I'm carrying a bit too much speed through some of these corners now. And no, I'm catching up to the Williams, slightly. Apart from through the last corner. Where he just gains literally 5 straight from me.
That was a nice and smooth last corner there, I'm quite happy with that. More of that please.
There's still some getting used to do for me as well, because you know, most of my driving's been on 2013 recently, because I haven't done as much racing on 2014 as I would have liked, and especially on the braking, it's quite a difference in terms of how hard you can brake. Maybe not how late you can brake, but how hard you can brake, because you can brake late if you brake really hard, because it's so hard to lock up on this game.
Probably one of the reasons which has convinced me to go onto the wheel as well, because braking, I mean, last time I played F1 2013 on the wheel, I had like some pretty crappy pedals with no load cell in them, so I basically locked up a lot of the time, but now I've got some proper brakes.
Yeah, we actually have exactly the same braking set now, don't we?
Yeah.
The Fanatic,
now you have a marginally more expensive steering wheel.
Yeah. That's true, it must be taken into consideration, but...
Must be taken into consideration I am poor. Like Lewis Hamilton, I come from a poor background, and you're Nico Rosberg.
You're essentially, you have Mercedes pedals, and you got Marussia.
We're getting to the stage now where the tyres are starting to become a bit of an issue.
You know, good wheels don't always, maybe good pedals do make much of a difference, but good wheels don't always give an advantage, because you know, you have AUR people like Noble299 who had achieved Mad Cats and won everything.
How's that even possible? You must be like broken in the brain.
Yeah.
Well, to even accept that configuration.
Had a wheel built into his brain.
Right, I digress. We are on the back of Perez here.
We are on the back of Bottas. On the dot made the lunge. He's holding it around the outside, and he's on the curb, and we're still side by side. Oh, struggling to get in the power.
I'd like to think I would have got the job done there, but look at that massive oversight. Great fun to catch it, has to be said. But
yeah, it's good how responsive it is in terms of the catching that.
Oh, I missed the corner.
I was going to ask now how was catching oversteer on the pad, and then I remembered you don't really get that.
The wheel doesn't turn fast enough for it to be an issue. So.
The pad, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yes. Oh, whoops! I shift down to first gear there by mistake. That's a gear I never use. I barely ever use in this game at all. Maybe apart from the Monaco hairpin. Oh, where did Bottas go? Did he pit? Oh yeah, Bottas has just pitted. Oh, we haven't even thought about the pit stops, have we?
I should be okay.
Yeah, I think we should both be fine with pits. Should I pit on this lap maybe? I don't think anyone should go to lap 10. That's probably pushing it.
I've just realised I'm on the prime tyre.
Wait, what? Are you on the white tyre?
I'm on the white one.
I should be driving really well in that case. Robbins. Let's get past people, and they're only 3 seconds behind me. Oh, this is the phase where I start feeling the tyre wear, I guess. On these options.
I'm feeling it as well, but clearly not as much as you. Yeah, now I'm in
that changes things a little bit, because that means you've got...
Well, I didn't change anything on the strategy, so the team must have just put me on here.
It's weird. I've never seen the game put someone under the prime buddy.
Well, Mercedes' favoritism already kicking in.
In that case, I need to get myself some fresh tyres.
Or am I using the prime tyre? It's all a ploy. I'm joking.
Okay. The mind game just started already. Oh dear. God. Nice cold tires. The rears are literally heating up within 2 seconds of getting out of the box. Let's heat up really quick in this game. Oh god, there's a Marussia coming down. It's gonna be... Oh, Shelton. I thought it was gonna be side by side with me through turn 1, and it just wasn't over. Cheers, Max.
Probably start thinking about my strategy as well. It's not often about to think about strategy on this game. It's usually just done for me, but it's a different ball game now. I'm using a wheel. Tyre wear is obviously a little bit more extreme than what I'm used to.
Yeah.
The car moving around a lot underneath me, more than I'm used to, definitely for sure.
Hopefully you'll agree that it's more fun to control it that way. And like you said, at least you as a pro pad driver would have wished that to be the case with the pad as well. Maybe the slower pad guys wouldn't know what to do.
But just doing this race, I now understand why, or the approach that Will uses the pads in league racing. I completely understand why they would want to break off into their own little divisions, little leagues with wheel users only, because this is a completely different experience. It is, I have to say, it's the better experience as well, but not necessarily the fastest, unfortunately.
That's the thing that is annoying as a wheel driver driving in a league with both control inputs, because I'm driving on the the handling model that for me anyway seems to be the most fun one, and I'm having fun controlling the car, but then at the same time you're struggling a lot to keep up with the guys on the pad, and then it takes away some of the enjoyment of actually driving the car because you're doing shit. But that's why I'm excited now for this new Co-op season, because we don't really need to think about that at all.
Sure, we might talk about it a little bit in this race because this is all new, and you know, I've never done 10 laps in a row without been in it yet. So,
and still, for you know, got to make sure people understand why we've started again. Maybe, you know, maybe some people aren't too happy that we're doing Australia and Malaysia once again, and the 2 previous races didn't matter.
As well, going straight into Mercedes, but I don't know.
So far, it's not made it easy to get to the front because I'm barely keeping up with Massa and Bucket.
No, I've got race leader Ricardo Bucket. Well, he's effective race leader because he's pitted already. He's catching me up.
Someone coming out of the pits there. He's going to cause problem for Massa. He has caused a big problem, and it's Raikkonen obviously. He's just come out of the pits and blocked Massa in turn 1 and allowed me to get past Massa. So I can't really have to thank him there. Cheers, fellow Nordic person. Oh! Almost lost it. Man, you must have had a great... You must be driving really good, because already I'm feeling that the times are quite a bit slower.
Oh! Not the greatest turn 11 and 12. I'm starting to struggle now.
Ooh, getting to know so.
I don't know why I've lost it this long, to be honest.
You should, I mean, if you're doing 2-star, well, depending on your remaining tyre choices, you should make it last at least this long. But,
not a bad first stint, no, I will take that. It was a bit hairy in places and a few little scrapes here and there, but in general, that's a stint I can be happy with. Be interesting to see where I end up here.
yeah, I'm actually quite nervous that you will be quite close there. There you are. There you are.
Wait, just come out. Okay, we're gonna race on it.
Not far behind.
Oh, the grip of the tyres.
Don't mind me asking, what are you on now? I assume the options.
No, I'm on the prime again.
Right.
I wasn't confident of stretching out 2 options since, if I'm honest.
Right. Let's see what I'll end up doing then.
Well, you did 9 laps, didn't you, on the option? So in hindsight, maybe you could have done it.
I did 8, but
you did 8.
I know that no, it felt like 9 would be possible. I wasn't struggling that bad that it would have been possible. I kind of need to, if I'm going to do 2 stints in the options here, I need to push this prime to at least 12 laps. So hard to keep up the air through these corners. Just tied the back end and Massey's right on me. Luckily I've got the DRS from Raikkonen as well, so he's not... Oh god, he actually is gaining quite a bit in the slipstream.
Is that Massa off the place?
No, well he tried to pass me and I defended and lost some time by doing that. But I stayed ahead at least. And you're getting close, I'm getting nervous.
Getting excited because I wasn't expecting race 1 to be.
I'm not feeling as good as I should have been, I guess.
Of course, it has to be said, I'm not like a complete amateur on the wheel. I do play iRacing and R-Factor with the wheel, so.
It must be said as well, you're actually quicker than me in iRacing. But then again, that's the game, obviously. Played that for quite a while, haven't you, with the wheels? So.
It is a completely two different
and it's
things.
definitely it is a different.
A bit hairy if we turn 11 as well, but
no, I had a bad exit and now Massey's getting close again. I need to keep within DRS of Raikkonen though. crucial just to defend from Massa. I think I should be fine. Right, messed up by corners like
Massa's in.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Was he starting on the primes then, maybe?
Don't know.
I find it weird, but surely... I find that really weird. That he would have done 2 stops by lap 13.
Yeah, it could be free stopping.
It could be, yeah.
Curious to see what everyone else might do now then in response. Because this might help us out a little bit.
How the AI work in terms of thinking responses, they probably have a set strategy. But if Massa is programmed to do the free stuff, then
you can bet Bottas might do a similar thing.
Yeah, surely not the only one, probably. Raikkonen staying out there. And there is Kerry's arrow. So I'm struggling for the rip again.
Yeah, I've got a couple of laps.
So now we got the race on. You do have a few laps, but I'm not gonna blame anything on that. I should be staying there. Look at the exit you got there.
Fight!
Jesus. No! Oh, I did a Nico Hulkenberg. Oh man. And you actually passed me.
Kept it relatively clean like that there as well.
You didn't you? You were nailing that. I got always there at half throttle.
I had a bit of oversteer, I just went with it. Come on Kimmy, get back here. I need to time.
It's important for me to keep up with you, otherwise I'm in big trouble. Maybe it is appropriate after all that you're in Hamilton's car. Nico throwing away race.
Yeah, throwing away your 7th position.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe that is not that realistic.
Yeah, let's not forget where we are in the race. Because there are cars. I think the last stint would be the one where I can attack.
Where did you finish in the Williams again?
Can't remember. 7th? It was around this place.
It was like 6th or 7th. In that sense, I guess, but we should be doing slightly better at least in those ladies.
But there are cars ahead, which I hope I'll be able
not
to
too bad.
Break through there. Yeah, I've got the soft tyre to run yet, so kind of different on strategy is definitely helping me in this one.
I think I was taking a bit too easy in the first stint, to be honest. That might have cost me. Thinking you were chilling out in the options just like me, and kind of pulling away slightly, and then I was like, yeah, it's looking good. And I don't think I was really pushing anything more than I needed to. But now it's backfired, and I'm kind of nervous. Carry goes for a move, and it does it.
Got it done.
I almost lose the back end through the corner instead. And now I have to navigate Mr. Kimmy then.
Ah, it's Jensen coming up. The guy who hustled me all the way through in that Williams race in the last half of the race.
I remember that.
Now I will have my revenge.
I'm struggling a lot for traction there. There's something really weird at the moment.
Really weird.
Really weird. Does the primes really last its shots? Because I'm all over the place.
I started to get a bit hairy as well. So it's not just you, my good friend.
At the moment, the primes are lasting worse than the options almost. lost force feedback. I think that's it. That's why it's feeling weird. My wheel has lost force feedback. Oh dear. The expensive wheel has the first failure.
First mechanical failure, yeah.
Oh my, it feels so light at the moment. It's just so weird. I remember I had this in our 2013 Coop season as well, at Korea, wasn't it?
Yes, so yeah, but...
Oh man. Alright, I'll have to cope with this now. It's like driving a Mercedes and then having a mechanical failure, and I guess it's quite realistic.
Well, reliability could indeed change this season. Ron Jensen's tail, he's on options, so you'd think.
That's why I keep losing grip mid-corner, because I'm turning in weirdly. And it's so light.
Jensen is in. Hammer time. As Ricardo comes out.
Hammer time! Ooh, Ricardo's caused a problem for Raikkonen. It's a repeat of what happened with Massa and Raikkonen earlier. Raikkonen's got a taste of his own medicine there. Gotta get ahead. Inside, need to keep it. Ah, it's so awkward turning in when the wheel is feeling like this. Oh god. We got the position there. Thanks to good old Danny Rick.
Danny Rick.
Isn't that what you hate? That
what a terrible name.
Hello Danny Rick.
Martin Brundle thinks he's
all
funny. Oh cool.
Oh god, man, I want to talk, I'm just struggling.
That shifted twice there, shouldn't have happened.
Finally I get the line right through turn 11 and 12. Finally, that's been one of my problem corners for this race. It's usually one of my strong corners, but I'll be struggling this race through 11 and 12.
As soon as you hook up the power, be prepared for oversteer.
Basically, meanwhile Raikkonen is not struggling with any oversteer whatsoever. I'll go for the inside and Kimi. Because he's braking 2,000 miles to the other. Oh, there's something going on ahead. Ricardo just behind someone there. Oh wait, he lapped a Caterham, that's it.
Exciting times.
I am really worried.
Cross a little bit.
Really worried at how far ahead he's pulling. And I have no response.
We've got no response steering wheel.
Yeah.
I'm struggling now with the grass though. I keep touching the grass and losing grip.
I think you've got this in the bag. That's right, I said it.
Miles off at the moment. That time wise.
Didn't you just set the fastest lap? I swear you just said fastest lap.
Yeah, but I'm having a pretty messy one at the moment. Slowest lap of the race going for now.
I'm gonna have all the records.
It's always a mess through there. Generally, I don't like my cars oversteering with the steering wheel. I just don't like putting the effort in to correct it all the time, but I'm having to.
Right. Let's see what's going to happen here. Taking a little gamble here.
He's in early.
I need to stretch my last stint now. Need to cope, need to try and cope.
Magnussen coming up to now. Nice, back up. Oh, Grosjean, I remember you. Didn't you get hit off at turn 1 by my teammate? Or on lap 1?
That's definitely what happened.
Oh. Definitely need to improve my throttle control.
No power steering, no power steering. I feel like Jarno Trulli is sitting here. This is what it was like for Trulli driving a K-Drum in 2010.
Had no force feedback.
Yeah, basically. Force feedback was broken.
Right, catching up to Magnussen and a Red Bull, they're both in. Stay out for one.
Here we go, and now we're talking through 11 and 12. The lack of force feedback isn't that much of a problem on the high-speed corners. It's these really slow ones where I have to turn the wheel quite a far distance around, which when it's feeling really weird. And Kerry is leading the race.
Only for one lap. Not quite flat through there, but that's perfect enough.
Actually, I have to think a bit about fuel now as well. Catching out the button. God, turned in too early. Oh, and again, that time. Great through turn 12, 11, so.
Grand spanking new on.
Time bomb there.
Projected to come out 4th or 5th here. I've got traffic right in front of me, which is good.
You're going to be miles ahead of me. This is frustrating.
Oh, I turned into a ghost car while Magnussen.
Come on, Kevin.
God, ran me right on the grass.
Yes, Kevin, do him.
Okay, I got it done though. I lied. I got the arrest. No, I got the job done.
You've done the apex there, running a little bit wide. There's nowhere to go. And now it's Kevin next.
Right. The fastest car in the game. With potentially the fastest tyres out of the top 4. With
you're in a good position there. You're in a good position there. Oh, I thought it was Magnussen for a second, just braking on the racing line, blocking me on the apex. It was Ericsson. 4 seconds behind Magnussen. That's how far I am behind you.
Car grip difference is insane.
I'm catching up to Marusha.
Alright, let's max that, stretch out the revs a little bit instead. Alright, Vettel's the benchmark and he's the car ahead. There is traffic issues up ahead for Ricciardo and Alonso. What kind of situation have we got ourselves into here?
You're on for a podium, ain't you?
That's what the fight is for now. There's debris on the circuit. Looks like Red Bull. Could be Ricciardo. Which wouldn't surprise me. If the scabby AI give me this victory because they can't do backblockers.
I'm impressed by your pace in this race.
It's not just me, but not just you, believe me. I wasn't sitting here fully expecting to be putting on this kind of performance. But here we are. We're 5 laps away from a good performance, so got to keep it on the road first.
Yeah. No, man, such a struggle. No force feedback, and my tires are getting old, and my fuel is -1 to just top it up.
Oh man.
I was 5/10 away from the lap.
Traffic up ahead. No doubt going to hold Vettel up. He has. Big time. Now we're in range.
Let's see the fight set. Might have carry on the podium in his first wheel race.
Oh come on, wouldn't that be a good story?
It would. And to be honest, I even though I feel embarrassed, I think you deserve it for taking the plunge and going on the wheel.
Well, AI fail, backmarker fail. I'm up to 3rd.
Oh, right.
Vettel will be so pleased about that.
It's actually a Lotus backmarker coming up, I think.
There's a few of them.
I assume it's Grosjean who tried to murder my side pod on the first lap.
Well, Alonso's 7 seconds down the road, so I doubt I'll be able to keep this pace up for a sustained period.
Oh, it feels so way to the slow corners. Oh, God.
Whoa! Keep it on the road, man.
Nah, it's fine.
God.
Grosjean, let me through, please. Thank you. Don't turn into my cycle this time.
Well, it'll be more fun to look back on, that is for sure. Bit wide, had to lift off big time. That's it, just let Vettel back in this race, I don't know.
I probably won't be looking back to this race, but I understand what he will. And at least people aren't having us moaning at the game this time. It's just me moaning at the wheel, I guess. But that's
Car, so you've got to paddle the wheel, isn't it?
well, my wheel. It's caused me problems with the force feedback issue, but that's not you know, that's not the reason I'm behind you, because you were still keeping up well in the first stint when you were on the worst tires. When I did have that problem.
We are making inroads in 2nd, but we're going to run out of laps.
As far as he had?
5.7.
Right, yeah. I've been around 4 to 4.5 behind Magnussen for this whole stint, basically. It's quite frustrating.
Well, I've just pulled 7 temps in a sector, I think. So using up the last of my fuel allocation.
Oh yeah, I still need to save fuel if it doesn't change soon.
I think my conservative opening stint actually, being stuck behind cars battling, probably cost me a result up ahead, although we're not giving up.
My tyres are giving up already.
Our two contrasting races makes me think the question, are just the cars different? Have Co-Masters made Rosberg's car intentionally terrible?
Must be the case. I think that's the only conclusion to this.
This is what we. This is science. You know, you can't beat science.
I think you were sandbagging in our test race.
I must have been.
So that was quick then.
Should have read the warning signs and I said, okay, I'm ready to go now if you want.
You just had one amazing lap and was like, well, yeah.
Oh, game got a bit FPS-y there, or laggy, as I also like to call it. I don't need a lag spike ruling this race. Still going.
That was cool.
3 seconds the gap now.
And 2 laps to
We've run a bit wide, so
yeah, my tires are up. I'm losing the minus. I'm in the infamous situation where I'm slower than minus and ahead, faster than Button behind. No cars.
Forever alone.
Yeah, basically. I'm so lonely.
This frenetic chase continued. This is nuts. Oh, I've been advised about my fuel here. The light has just come on, but
yes, mine's gone up to optimal. By just scrolling around in standard. That's good.
gap 1.9. Leaving the soft tyre to the end was a master stroke by my team, has to be said.
Yeah.
The team clearly believed in me.
You're playing favourites already.
1 lap to go, can we get him? 1.2 to gap. Has to be said, Vettel is kind of still there. He has been catching Alonso himself, so Alonso's just been dropping off significantly. Just don't stack it in the wall now. Don't need a Lewis Hamilton Monza 09 as I say that. Got very perilous on the curb there.
Feels so weird still, there's no corners.
Don't worry man, it's nearly done. Massive slide still, but it's okay. Course in spectacular style again.
No, at least I am matching your position from the first race in the wilderness.
We are overall.
The only problem for me is that you're even further ahead this time.
I'm sure the roles are reversed, probably at the next one, if not at other points during the season. I'm going to run out of laps it. Alonso's decided to up his pace again in the last bit.
I'm determined now to bounce back and do better. Because I have to say, this is not going to plan.
Ricciardo wins his home race, in his first race for Red Bull.
Ah, Ricciardo.
And I'm in third!
Once we go in the Mercedes doesn't win a race in 2014. Although I guess we started through the race from the back, so...
What the hell happened there?
I don't really know, to be honest. I don't really know.
I think that's one I'm going to need to look back and just study what happened, really. Because I don't really understand what happened.
In the space of 10 test laps, you've gone from relatively average to amazing.
That was a mega race. That's the best race I've had in this game so far. And that was a you know, that was a race of AI.
At least I'll take that as a positive. You saying it's your best race in the game in terms of how well you did compared to me.
I hope that
it
renews
didn't
the
help for me.
interest as
Didn't
well.
help for me with my lack of power steering.
No, of course.
But, I'm not going to blame it all on that because, as I said, he was still staying in there in the first stint.
Let's not forget that the gap is obviously quite big. I think we can attribute that to the issue that you did have, but you had that issue.
If it was just as bad in Malaysia, then maybe it wasn't that.
Yeah, but that's a strange one, and you need to get a new wheel, mate. £1,000 wheel.
Yeah, I need to get a cheaper one because they seem to be working better, as both you and Noble now have proven.
Yeah.
So basically, the cheaper wheel, the better, and the faster you'll go.
Yeah, that's the key.
Yeah, I have to say, you know, I'm just happy that we're racing on equal terms now. And even though I had a poor race and I feel slightly embarrassed by you beating me by that much, when you're, you know, quite a bit less experienced with the wheel in this game at least, I have to just congratulate you because you did just such a great job. And you know, I'm not going to sit there and moan at it because it was your choice to, you know, jump from the pad onto the wheel to make this happen. So
yeah, and what a race we did get.
At least it's it hasn't made you get a disadvantage really. By the looks of things anyway.
I think yeah, like I say, it's great that obviously, you know, we do throw the banter here and there, and always like we do want each other to do quite bad, but yeah, I'll take that. That's probably the best praise I'll hear all season. But most importantly, I hope everyone enjoyed that race as well, because that was, from my point of view, you know, edge of the seat stuff most of the time. I hope Visi had some kind of decent racing, particularly in the first half before the wheel conked out. Yeah. But yeah, I'd like to say that the reboot of Co-op is well and truly back with a bang, I think, after that one. So I'm leaving this race with positive vibes. So let's go through the grid then, or the end result. Daniel Ricciardo wins from third on the grid. He was miles out in front, wasn't he, really? But to be honest, we closed the gap quite substantially. That's including Alonso as well. So Alonso second, me third on the podium. Miles better result than with the Williams. Sebastian Vettel fourth, Kevin Magnussen fifth.
At least the positive I can take from this is my man K-Mag getting a 5th place compared to the 14th he got before.
Well,
so
there you go. Yeah.
I'm all for Kevin having a good race.
Visi takes 6th despite all those troubles, so I think that's a good effort because I can't imagine what would happen if I lost my feedback. I'm sounding like some kind of wheel expert already, but
yeah.
it's hard
to tell how much time I would have lost really, but yeah.
I'm sure when I get the issue, which is inevitable surely now, then I will know. Probably around Monaco. So Jensen Button 7th, Kimi Räikkönen 8th, Perez 9th, and Hulkenberg 10th. So Massa dropped out the points there. So don't really know what happened. He free stopped, of course, didn't he? So or it looks like he's
and Bottas probably as well because he was also back there. So
yeah, Williams.
Not the best way.
Williams definitely struggling with tyre wear, which probably also, interestingly, probably underlines why we were a bit pads as well in our Williams season, because the tyre wear was so extreme.
Yeah,
really.
maybe they actually had worse tyre wear in their car. But.
Yeah, just a point I'll throw across there. So yeah, it's good to move across on the Williams. Just looking through the rest of the names here, no real surprise to see.
We actually did Grosjean, thanks to the Grosjean incident in lap 1 probably.
Yeah, it was probably down to that, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. So there we go. That's the results. Now
the interesting thing now is that whether you know your wheel allocation in terms of what button you press to get to the stand.
Yeah.
I pressed the one I pressed to look back. I don't know if that's the same for you.
I press. Oh, hello. I've done something. Okay, yeah, I figured it out. Okay, yeah. So Drivers' Championship. Well, that was a lot quicker than when you had the issue. But
yeah, it wasn't. I literally last season I just pressed continue and we had to do a quick intro.
Well, there we go. Yeah. Daniel Ricciardo, obviously it's championship.
Do we really need to go through all this again?
Nah, we'll go for the constructors though, because it'd be interesting to see where we're at. And we're not winning.
We're not winning. So Red Bull have well and truly decided to take the fight to Mercedes this season. By the looks of things, and Ferrari, we're just 1 point ahead of them. McLaren not too far behind, but with a 5th and a 7th place. That's not bad for a McLaren car, which is you know, relatively equal on this game to the Williams, and Williams scored no points. So you know,
only 5 cars scored points. So both drivers in each team managed to get into the points. So
yeah.
Yeah, so there we go. I think, looking back, would you call this race a success in terms of this reboot, in terms of revitalising this championship again?
Yes, I will. I think so. I mean, for me, you got to say it's mixed feelings because, you know, on one side, I'm disappointed to win my race and how far back I was from you, despite you know, you giving it a go on the wheel. But on the other side, I'm happy that we can drop all this pad wheel talk and just race and just focus on that instead.
Here. I'm
instead of every 19 races being just a moan fest, we can actually do some proper racing now.
Yeah, and that's about time for both us two and the people watching as well. So I'm quite glad that we've managed to find some kind of balance, which works. Australia, we weren't expecting to be that great, but that's not bad. I think we've hit the right formula, choosing the fastest car to go from the back of the grid. I think it works, particularly the AI being stronger this season. So
yeah,
as you can see in this championship standings as well. We're going to have a pretty interesting season, I think, as the season progresses. So I'm looking forward already to Malaysia, to be honest. I'm not going to lie.
As long as it's not raining. At least if it rains now, it'll be the same for both of us. No. But the AI are miles quicker in the race, I can tell you that already from experience. But,
I'm sure that is a nightmare still to come, but I'm going to focus on the positives today.
Yeah, let's just focus on this. And I guess, is there anything more to say?
I think that's about it, really.
I'm ready to bounce back in Malaysia. Hopefully I can have a better race there with no force feedback issues and be closer to you for more than just one stint. So
well, there we go then. That is round 1 of 19. The Australian Grand Prix is done and dusted. 18 to go. What's going to happen in the next one?
With the advantage.
Yeah.
Nick Rosberg with some catching up to do.
Yeah.
So
what will happen?
So no one knows. You'll have to find out. You'll have to watch the next one whenever that comes out. And that's all we have to say, really. So I think we should end it there for after, you know, yet another 2-hour end speech. So yeah, at least from me, goodbye, guys.
From me, thank you so much for watching, sticking out this whole hour, and watching the previous series. Or even if you're new to this one, thank you very much for watching, and see you at the next race.
See you.